Hey everyone, today we're diving into an absolutely bizarre story. Are you ready? How did she know the Fiancée was hiding at the radio station? Just as he was about to confess, an unexpected call came in. Turns out it was the stalker from yesterday. Wu Jai glanced down at his shoes and noted he was at least a size 42, so her fiancé couldn't be the stalker, just a forgetful teacher. Guess who Teacher Jin is? Wu Jai rushed to the mental hospital with a bouquet of pricey wedding flowers. She wanted to use the teacher's wedding as a cover to expose her ex, proving she's not crazy at all. Sure enough, the ex lost his cool and kept lying that her fiancé was the stalker. He even hurriedly pulled out the missing ring from the teacher to prove he's not lying. But the moment Wu Jai grabbed the ring, the ex snapped back to reality. But it was too late. He instantly switched to another personality like a magic trick. Wu Jai couldn't stop smiling, as experts said each personality has independent memories, and the alter shouldn't know anyone the main personality knows, but the male teacher somehow did. This all got exposed, and the ex expression suddenly did a 360. Just as he was about to threaten her, Wu Jai pulled a camera out of the flower. Their conversation was fully recorded, and despite the struggle with her ex, Wu Jai remained calm because there were two nurses present. The camera also had cloud sync on, meaning footage was already uploaded to the cloud. Soon, the follow-up to Blood Wedding aired, exposing her ex fake insanity to dodge punishment. Who would have thought Teacher Jin was actually the teacher's friend? She must have known from day one that she was the star of the Blood Wedding. Teacher Jin found her ex prison via news, sent letters, and got a reply. How dramatic. She was totally spoiled. Through sending more letters and meeting him, she ended up as an obsessed stalker. Now everything's out in the open. When the teacher confronted her, she claimed it was all just a joke. Talk about no brain. Teacher Jin was quickly taken by the police while, on the other hand, her ex welcomed an important guest the night before his musician. The Blood Wedding charity image crumbled, leaving her facing prison time amidst her son's frantic pleas. She had no choice but to inject him. The next day, the musician and his father both died in the mental hospital, and they pinned all the blame on Wu Jai. But the radio station's boss didn't plan on punishing Wu Jai. They needed her to investigate the insomnia wrongful case. She had intentionally placed a spy around Wu Jai, and that spy was Han Bao. Even to this very day, there's a rumor going around that someone is secretly delving into the boyfriend's subtle hints. It's truly filled with suspense. She even marched right up to him with an attitude of "What can you do about it?" Pretty bold. Even during the time of waiting for the interview, she didn't forget to flirt with the guy sitting across intern Han Dang. When he tried to play hard to get, she instantly turned on the charm, like it was a performance. She picked up the ring and casually placed her hand on his leg. It was too much. But when Wu Jai walked in, she immediately flipped back to being shy, such a drama queen. The conversation involved many truths, and Wu Jai made her sign a non-disclosure agreement to keep her mouth shut. She remembered encountering a woman with wine-red nails when she left her boyfriend's house back then. Felt super eerie. Trust me, I was definitely not the last person to see my boyfriend. I helped myself to some of his clothes during the breakup. This episode wraps up here, and what a wild ride it was. As she left, not only did she greet Han Dao, but she also placed her hand on Wu Jai's shoulder. Oh, the meaning. While Wu Jai and Han Dao were clueless about her words, word of Zhao Heiyun's return had the radio station's boss in a tizzy. 20 years ago, she was the editor in charge of investigating her boyfriend's disappearance. Then, on the eve of airing, she made all the evidence disappear. The airing mishap suddenly turned her into the station chief, but old-timer Junyan suspected something was off. There must be solid proof revealing Heiyun's true identity. Junyan recalled that years ago, the chief had asked for a number that belonged to a dog whisperer, and Heiyun had a dog with her boyfriend. This could relate to the evidence, but before they could find the dog whisperer, Heiyun reappeared in front of Han Dao. But Han Dao flat out refused to go home with her. She had to humble herself outside a convenience store. Talk about desperation. Facing Han Dao, Heiyun lifted her phone to snap a picture, even outright threatening to kidnap her. Sure enough, Han Dao didn't care at all, and instead tossed out the real purpose behind the last 20 years. Who would have guessed? Heiyun seriously explained it was all because her father suddenly cut off her allowance. Money was too trivial. She had to use the show to scare them off or risk being ignored. After taking a sip of cheap red wine, She started rambling about how she once drugged a guy with wine. Is this something a woman would do? Han Dao was instantly on edge. Han Dao was about ready to freak out, but by the time she calmed down, Heiyun had completely vanished. Just then, Wu Jai finally arrived. Upon learning of the sudden confession, she sensed something fishy. The next day, Han Dao quickly found a dog whisperer, and upon showing the chief's picture, she remembered everything. Turns out the chief had brought a Pomeranian for her to communicate with her bazaar.